Hello, world and universe. Welcome to the Trevor Donald Experience. Manifest your truth. And just when we thought Microsoft changed our American landscape at home and in the workplace with Microsoft software and computers to make jobs easier and faster in all levels of communication, Amazon is getting ready to change the entire workforce in America, period. And they have created humanoid robotics or robots that now can do many of the manufacturing and distribution jobs that humans have been doing. As anybody should know, Amazon bought Whole Foods a few years ago, and they have about 4 or 5 model grocery stores that are completely humanless. There's no humans that are running the grocery store. It's completely computerized. And now you're seeing that they have humanoid robots that are doing much of the manufacturing and distribution in their centers. And as we know, Amazon is one of the largest employers in the country. Amazon has completely destroyed the brick and mortar stores, retail, the large malls. Now, Amazon created the commodity of time where you can push a button and have anything and everything sent right to your home within 4 to 6 hours or even the next day. So why does anybody even need to go to the mall? And with these libertarian laws that have been passed recently, for example, in California, where you can steal up to $950 a day in shoplifting and not have to worry about being arrested. That has decimated San Francisco. It is decimating the state of California. You're seeing massive shoplifting and looting in Chicago, New York. Chicago formed the Safety Act, where you can get out of jail for a minor crime under your own recognizance, and there's no bail or bond. LA County has a cashless bond system where, here again, for so-called minor infractions, minor criminal activities that you're arrested for, you can get out on your own without any kind of bail or bond to be held up to ensure that you come back to court. And as we know, that many people that commit crimes, their word of them coming back to court in 30 days to see if they're being convicted for a crime, they're not going to show. There will be a high no-show for court appearances, which is a joke. So people are stealing and looting like crazy because there's no negative consequence behind it. And now with artificial intelligence, electric cars, Elon Musk, Amazon with being on the precipice of technology, they are utilizing and testing humanoid robotics in their warehouses. Well, that is going to kill the middle class, white America middle class, black America middle class, where many of these people need these jobs and depend on these jobs. And if Amazon can reduce its human workforce by using robots, the American middle class is going to be in tremendous trouble. As you know, a robot can work 24 hours a day. There are no HR issues. There's no sexual harassment. There's no harassment in the workplace. There's no complaints. And it can go, and go. There's no striking. Robots don't strike. And that is going to change the entire landscape of our manufacturing and distribution and retail marketplace. And as I said a few minutes ago, with all the shopping and looting that's taking place, it has become dangerous to even work in a retail space. The amount of money that has been lost uh, through shoplifting and looting across our country is in the billions, like $120 billion of corporate retail theft has taken place in the last year. That is abominable. So many of our retail stores are going to close. You're seeing that in California, you're seeing that in Chicago, you're seeing that in San Francisco, Philadelphia, New York, Portland. There's going to be a reduction in manpower, and there is going to be an increase in artificial intelligence and robotics doing all the work. And as Amazon will be the test market company for this humanoid robotics system, you will see the big three, the automakers, GM, Ford, Stellantis. They will eventually get rid of all human workforce, and they will have machines and robots doing all the work. I predict that this is going to take place at a speed of a light in the next 5 to 7 years. We are killing the American dream, and it's turning into an American nightmare. And all these advancements in technology are going to provide a huge disruption in our middle class. We're going to see an increase in mental illness, homelessness, suicide. If our American citizens can't work, then they can't eat, they can't feed themselves. I think you're going to see an uptick in evictions and foreclosures throughout this country. Inflation is high with all the money we have influxed into the marketplace as a result of COVID and these ancillary wars that are taking place in Ukraine and Russia, in the Gaza Strip, things that are taking place outside of this country and inside of this country. This migrant crisis, where we have over 1 million people that are now entering this country and we're not sure what to do with them, what skill set. There's a language barrier. We're housing them in cold weather marketplaces. It's going to be a heavy burden on our medical system, our social services, and you're seeing companies that are technologically advanced like Amazon. They are going to replace human workforce with humanoid robots to do the work. I'm telling you that this is coming. And the American people need to do more entrepreneurial, self-ownership, trade schools. The cost of college is exorbitant. The amount of loan debt that's out there. The middle class is slowly disappearing one day at a time. Please take a look at Amazon. Amazon is going to change this world in the next 5 to 7 years. They have destroyed the brick and mortar, the mom and pop shops, the big malls. Why would you go to a mall with the threat of being harmed or in the middle of a shoplifting or looting spree when you can push a button and get everything delivered right to your home? And now even with food, Uber Eats, everything can be brought right to your home. These are the advances of technology, but there's a gift and a curse. As we lean on technology more and more and more, we are moving away from our human dynamic and our human spirit. There are so many companies and employees that are unhappy about the work environment. You've had the UAW strike, you had the writer's strike, you had a teacher strike in LA and in Oakland, and now you have this large strike that's taking place in Portland, Oregon with the Portland, Oregon public school teachers, which in Oregon is the largest mass of teachers, about 3,200 that are on strike right now. So poor work environment, poor wages, unhappy work system. Employees are tired and upset. Employers feel a certain way. CEOs are making an exorbitant amount, MBA type contracts and monies, and our American middle class has had enough. We have electric cars now where fuel and gas seems like it's going to the wayside with Elon Musk. So these individuals like Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos are changing the landscape and dynamic of human beings doing a lot of the work. Now with electric cars, what is that going to do for our fuel system, our gas stations? The more people buy electric cars, the less people are buying gas. It's supposed to be helping our ecosystem, but we will see. But it's also destroying the moral fabric of our middle class workforce. So the more electric cars that we have, you're going to eventually see gas stations disappear. You're going to see fuel costs go through the roof. Artificial intelligence. Yes, one of the big issues with the writer's strike. Now you don't need a human being to write a script. You can have AI do it. Next we have AI that will be actors. We won't know what's real from what's fake. And that is slowly displaying itself on social media, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. You don't know what's propaganda from what's real and or fake. So we're getting into this muddiness in America where we are losing our spatial relationship with reality, and things are starting to become very existential. But Amazon is going to be the one company moving forward that is going to change the entire narrative for human beings in the workforce doing the work in manufacturing, distribution, and retail. Remember, I said this. There are going to be robots doing most of this work. It's happening right now. And by the time it gets to the media, it's too late. So all of these 170,000 people in Amazon and at GM and these other places, they're going to be very few human beings. There will be robots doing them. And then America has to figure out not only what to do with 1 million plus migrants, but we're going to have tens of millions of middle class people that will be unemployed, underemployed, and not skilled enough to figure out something else to do. There's going to be civil unrest in America. We are seeing a high propensity of unhappiness, a high propensity of mental illness, and we are going to have to figure out a way and find a way out of this mess and try to maintain our humanity and not let robots, artificial intelligence, electric cars, all of this sway to technology versus human connection destroy this country. So please take a look at Amazon, see what they're doing. They're at the cutting edge and the precipice of technology. We thought Microsoft was a behemoth, but Amazon is the behemoth of behemoths. Trust and believe me, they're changing the world one day at a time. So if you like this commentary, please hit the like and the subscribe button. Share this information with people you think will find it informative. Check out the Trevor Donald Experience podcast on Amazon Music, Spotify, and Buzzsprout. Let's manifest our truth with love, respect, and humanness, and humanity, positivity, and a God-fearing belief that we can make this world a better place one day at a time.